Look closely at this shattered face. It once belonged to one of ancient Egypt's most successful rulers. Her name was Hatshepsut. She ruled during one of Egypt's most prosperous periods. She raised enormous obelisks, reopened valuable trade routes, and restored temples. She built a monument that still stands beneath the cliffs of Luxor. But approximately 20 years after her death, something changed. Workers entered her temples carrying hammers and chisels. They attacked her statues. They removed her royal names. They carved her image from walls and replaced it with male kings. Colossal statues were broken and thrown into pits. For centuries, Hatshepsut almost disappeared. Who was this forgotten pharaoh? How did a woman become king in a society where kingship was male? Why did Egypt accept her authority for 2 decades? And who tried to erase her? This is the true story of Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut lived during Egypt's 18th dynasty. The Pyramid of Khufu was already about 1,000 years old. When she was born, Egypt had recently emerged from a difficult period. Military victories brought new territory tribute, labor and access to international trade. Hatshepsut was a daughter of Pharaoh Thutmose and for Queen Hames. Her name translates as foremost of noble women. As a royal daughter, she understood that the pharaoh was responsible for maintaining Ma'at, the Egyptian ideal of order, balance, and harmony. Hatshepsut also held the title God's Wife of Honor. This royal birth and religious authority gave her an unusually powerful position. But she did not begin as a king. She first became a queen when she married her half-brother Thutmose II. When Thutmose II died, his young son Thutmose III inherited the throne. Because he was too young, Hatshepsut became his regent. Within a few years, she took an extraordinary step. She adopted the full titles and powers of an Egyptian king. Artists began representing her with feminine features. In some statues, well, others showed her with the kilt and false beard of male pharaohs. She was not hiding who she was. She was creating a new visual solution for a woman occupying a male-defined institution. Her inscriptions claimed her father. Thutmose I selected her as successor. She adopted a firm name by Atkoa, announcing her rule represented divine balance. Hatshepsut became one of Egypt's greatest builders. Her famous monument Jesus Gisero stands at Deir al-Bahari. Rising against desert cliffs, the walls recorded her divine birth, the transport of great obelisks, and a famous expedition to the land of Punt. One enormous unfinished project at Aswan still preserves tool marks, offering a view of ancient engineering and stone transformation. One of her proudest achievements was the voyage to Punt. Her expedition brought back living, more trees, gold, and exotic animals. 4 years her relationship with Thutmose III was seen as revenge, but there is no evidence of hatred. They ruled together for years. The destruction didn't begin until 20 years after her death, perhaps to reshape dynastic history rather than out of personal malice. In the 19th century, scholars deciphered hieroglyphs and found the puzzle of a woman ruling with male titles. Slowly the statues were reassembled, and the image of Hatshepsut as a selfish usurper was replaced with a more complicated reality. Hatshepsut ruled 35 centuries ago, and left enough evidence to survive erasure. Piece by piece, historians restored her identity. Today, her temple still stands, and her name survives again. Subscribe and tell me which pharaoh we should uncover next.